Let's take our hands together. It's a very common pose in yoga, the hands in prayer, this Anjali Mudra it's known as. So just taking your hands together. But let's do something a little bit different. Just turn your fingers forward. So now you have your fingers together, your hands are in prayer, but the fingers are facing forward. Then let's do something different to that. Keep your thumbs and your pinky fingers touching, but separate the rest of your fingers wide apart. So your thumbs are touching each other and your pinky fingers are touching each other, but the rest of your fingers are wide apart. And then move your hands so that your thumbs are touching your sternum. So here you are with your thumbs touching your sternum and you're spreading your fingers wide apart. Lift your heart, pause here, breathe here. Then gently close your eyes and gently close your mouth. So you're sitting here with your two thumbs touching and your two pinky fingers touching, but the rest of the fingers are spread wide apart with your hands in front of your chest and your eyes are closed. Gently close your mouth. And then allow yourself to focus on your breathing without changing how you're breathing, just noticing that you are breathing. You're noticing an inhale. You're noticing an exhale. Spend a little bit more time watching the exhale, the emptying out. As you observe your exhale and the emptying out, it will begin to elongate and stretch out. Just by the exhale elongating and stretching out, your inhale will begin to elongate and stretch out as well. So just by sitting here in this fashion, you are already stretching out time, stretching out space. You're giving yourself a little bit more breathing room. So fill up this breathing room. Then let your fingers come to fully touch. Bow your head down into your heart. Release your hands to your lap. Lift your chin level with the floor. Separate your eyelashes to open your eyes. Good morning. So if you're just tuning in, Marissa Anteby here. We're doing a morning stretch. Reach your arms forward. Plug the head of the arm bones backwards into the shoulder sockets. Spread your fingers wide apart. And then reach your arms out to the side. Now, when you're reaching your arms out to the side and creating this stretch across your chest and spreading your fingers wide, you're opening up this area for your heart and your lungs. You're stretching out, creating more space for your heart and your lungs. Breathe into all this newfound space. Turn your palms up and then lift your arms to the sky. Clasp your hands and turn your palms away and stretch here. Breathe here. So we're in uncharted territories for all of us. This is something new. We haven't done this, even if we've done these Zoom meetings or these Instagram lives. This is a new way of living, that we're isolated, we're alone, and yet we're together, and we're leaning upon each other. I came across a quote from, let me just get it for you. You guys stay there with your arms up. I came across a quote, and I thought it was befitting, and I'm sure you guys have heard this many times before. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and the quote says, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." So in these quasi-quarantine times, it's unique for all of us. So whatever you do today is a new path. It's something new. So we're blazing a trail. Let's release the hands down. Let's come out to all fours, to hands and knees. So we'll separate the hands, shoulder distance apart. Maybe it looks like one more. The hands go right under the shoulders, and we'll have the knees right under the hips, and we'll tuck the toes. It's the opposite of pointing. Then look to the ceiling, inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, look into your belly and round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine. It's just a flat back. And then go up onto high finger pads. Take your right leg out to the right side. Your toes are facing forward so that the sole of the foot is down on the ground. Then walk your hands back and hold onto your hips. You're standing up on your left knee and right foot. Reach your arms straight up to the sky. Clasp your hands overhead and turn the palms away. Lift up and over to your right. It's a big side bend. And then come back up to the sky. Do it 3 more times. Go up and over and up. 2 more. Up and over and up. 1 more. Up and over. Stay here. Take your right hand down to your right thigh. Turn your left palm to the ground. Look up to the inside of your left arm. Breathe here. Now you're not only creating that space for your heart and your lungs, but you're creating space between your ribs. You're opening up your intercostal muscles. Look straight ahead, reclasp your hands, turn your palms away, lift up. Let's stretch over to the left. You're just going on a diagonal to the ground and come back up. Do it 3 more times. Go over and up. 2 more. Go over and up. 1 more. Go over, stay over. Turn your palms to face each other. Lower this left hand to high finger pads. Send that right arm back by your right ear. Look up to the inside of your right arm. Breathe here. Then take your right arm to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. There's a long straight line from wrist to wrist. Let's scoop this right arm inside the left arm. There's a stretch for the back, so you're having this right shoulder glide off of your back. Then inhale the arm up. Let's do it 3 more times. Scoop it under and up. 2 more. Scoop it under and up. 1 more. Scoop it under and up. Push off the bottom hand. Both hands go to the ceiling. Reclasp your hands. Turn the palms away. Stretch here. Lower your hands down by your side. Take your hands back to the floor. Return the right knee under you. Let's look up to the ceiling as you arch your spine. Look into your belly as you round. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine. Go up onto high finger pads. It's almost like there's a cupcake under each hand. Slide your left leg out to the left side. Have your toes facing forward and the sole of the foot down on the ground. Then walk your hands backwards. Hold on to your hip bones. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Clasp your hands your second way, your non-habitual way of clasping. Turn your palms to the ceiling. Stretch over to your left and come back up. 3 more. To your left and come back up. 2 more. To your left and come back up. 1 more. To your left. Let's stay here to the left. Lower your left hand to your left thigh. Turn your right palm down. Look up to the inside of that right arm. Again, feel the stretch to the intercostal muscles, the muscles between your ribs. So it's almost like you're seeking out space and finding it, then finding more space within that space. It's that idea that Ralph Waldo Emerson quote of forging your own path. So even within your own body, find new spaces to explore. Reclasp your hands, turn the palms away, go up to the sky, go over to your right, just on the diagonal, then come back up. 3 more to the diagonal, and come back up. 2 more to the diagonal and up. 1 more to the diagonal. We'll stay to the diagonal. Lower the bottom hand down, high finger pads. Turn the top palm down. Find that very sharp diagonal line. Left ankle, left wrist. Look up to the inside of that left arm. Take your left arm to the ceiling. Scoop this inside the right. Stay here for a moment. The shoulder glides off your back, so you're finding more space across your back. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, scoop it under. 2 more, up and under. 1 more, up and under. Stretch. Take the arm back up to the sky. Push off the bottom hand. Both hands go to the ceiling. Reclasp your hands overhead. Turn the palms away. Lower the hands down by your side. Return your left knee under you. Stay here. Breathe here. I want to give you the side view. You're standing on your knees. Just stay there facing forward. Your toes are tucked. From here, take your hands to your hip bones. You're holding on to your hips. Your fingers are forward. Your thumbs are back. Point your elbows backwards. Lift your heart and lean backwards without dropping your head. And then come up. Do it 3 more times. Lean backwards and come up. 2 more. Lean backwards and come up. 1 more. Lean backwards and come up. Now reach your hands down by your side. Take your right arm to the sky. Lean backwards. Maybe your right hand holds on to your right heel. Lift your left arm to the sky. Reach it backwards. Maybe your left hand holds on to your left heel. With your toes tucked, your heels are nice and high. Lift your heart. Find an expanse across your chest. Take your hands to your hips. Come back to stand on your knees. Let's do it on the second side. Release your hands down. Reach your left arm up and back. Lean back. Maybe the left hand holds the left heel. Reach the right arm up and back. Maybe the right hand holds the right heel. Lift your heart. Breathe here. Here we are in a back bend. Come back up. Let's do a forward bend as a counter pose. You're still facing forward. Take your hands down to the ground. Round your spine and look into your belly as a counter pose to that back bend. Breathe here. Come to a neutral spine. It's a flat back. Go up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot outside of your right pinky finger. Make a bone-to-bone connection of your right arm and right knee touching each other. Then take your left arm out to the side and up to the sky. Look up to see your thumb. Lower this hand down. Take your right arm out to the side and up to the sky. Breathe here. Now, instead of scooping this arm under the right thigh, let's bypass that leg and scoop under the left arm. So you're going under on a diagonal and then lift it back up. Do it 3 more times. Go under the left arm and back up. 2 more. Go under the left arm and back up. 1 more. Go under the left arm and back up. Take the right hand down. Let's step the right knee backwards. You're back to all fours with your hands on high finger pads. We'll do the second side right away. Left foot goes outside of the left knee. We're making this bracing action. Let's take the left arm to the ceiling. Let's go with the left arm to the ceiling. We'll lift up. And then we'll lower this hand down. Let's take the right arm to the ceiling. We'll scoop under the left side. Oh, I wonder if I did different on the first side. It feels like the same thing. All right, we'll do something here. We'll do both things. Do it 2 more times. Scoop it under and up. 1 more. Scoop it under and up. Let's take this hand down. Let's now take the left arm. Yeah, this is what we did on the first side. So we're going to take this left arm to the sky. We'll bypass this left leg. We'll scoop under the right arm and take it back up. 3 more. Scoop it under and up. 2 more. Scoop it under and up. 1 more. Scoop it under and up. Take this hand down. Return your left knee to the ground behind you. Step your right foot outside of your right pinky finger. Step your left foot outside of your left pinky finger. Turn your toes out slightly and widen your stance. Your feet are going wider. Then take your hands onto your thighs and lift your torso upright. Pause here. You can widen your feet and the toes turn just slightly out. So now you have this long line from the crown of your head to the tip of your tailbone. You're trying to ease the knees out. Take your arms to a cactus pose. This full pose that we're in is known as goddess pose. Let's straighten the legs and we'll take the arms out to a T shape. We're straightening the arms as well. So we'll bend the arms and the knees and then straighten. Do it 2 more. Bend and straighten. 1 more. Bend and straighten. Good. Let's keep it straight. Take your hands to your hips. Turn the right toes and the right leg all the way out and turn your left toes slightly in. Send your hips over to the left. Take your right hand below your right knee and the left arm to the sky. Let's do a variation here. We'll take the top arm over the ear and bring the bottom arm up to meet it. So the arms are framing the ears. Let's rise up. We'll do it 3 more times. We're over and up. 2 more. Over and up. 1 more. Over and up. Take your hands back to your hips. Let's turn the toes forward. Right away, let's go to the second side. We'll turn the whole left toes and the left foot out, the right toe slightly in. The hips go to the right. The arms go to a T. The left hand below the left knee. The right arm to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. Let's take the top arm over the ear, the bottom arm up to frame the ears. Inhale, rise up and fold over. We'll do it 3 more times. We're going up, over. 2 more. Up, over. 1 more. We'll go up, come back over, come back up, take the arms to a T, turn your toes forward. Take your legs even wider apart and turn your toes out, just slightly out. Take your hands behind you and clasp your hands. Lift your heart up, lean backward. Fold forward and down. Drop the crown of your head towards the floor, your knuckles over your head. Then stay here and turn your toes forward. Move your feet a little bit closer in. They're still wide, but not as wide as they were. The toes face forward. Drop your head. Maybe you can get your head closer to the ground. Release your hands to your feet. Take both hands to your right ankle. Take your right arm to the sky. Look up to see your thumb. Take both hands to your left ankle. Take your left arm to the sky. Look up to see your thumb. Take right hand, right ankle, left hand, left ankle, fold over. Bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs, push off your thighs, come to stand up. Walk your feet under your hips. So your feet are known as what's hip width apart. It's about 5-6 inches apart. With your hands down by your side, broaden across your collarbones, then turn your palms forward. Lift your arms up and hold on to your elbows overhead. Then lift yourself up and over to your right. Stay stretching to the right. Look up to the left. Then look straight ahead and rise up. Let's go to that side 3 more times. Go to your right, look up to the left. Return to center. 2 more. Go to the right, look to the left. Return to center. 1 more. Go to the right, look to the left. Return to center. Let's switch the grip of how we're holding the elbows, your second way, your non-habitual way. Lift yourself up and over to your left. Look up to the right. Look to center, come back up. We do it 3 more times. Go to the left, look to the right. Look to center, come back up. 2 more. Go to the left, look to the right. Look to center, come back up. 1 more. Go to the left, look to the right. Look to center, come back up. Reach your arms to the ceiling, then lower your left hand to your left thigh. Lift yourself up and over to the left, come back up. 3 more, up and over and up. 2 more, up and over and up. 1 more, up and over, stay side bending. Look up to the right. Look straight ahead, come back up, reach both arms to the ceiling, keep the left hand here, lower your right hand to your right thigh, stretch up and over to the left, look up. Good, 3 more. You're going over to your right, you're looking up to the left and up. 2 more, stretching and up. 1 more. Let's hold this one. We'll stay side bending and stay here for a moment, just really stretching out. While you're stretching to the right, pour down a little bit more energy to the outside of your left foot. Then look straight ahead, rise up, reach the arms up, clasp your hands over your head. Take the hands behind your skull, your elbows go wide. Stretch up and over to your right. Now stay stretching to the right, but split your arms. The arms are reaching away from each other on a diagonal. Then reclasp the hands and come back to center. Let's go to that same side 3 more times. Go to the right, split the arms on the diagonal, reclasp the hands, come back up. 2 more, to the right, arms wide, reclasp and up. 1 more, to the right, arms wide, reclasp and up. Let's do it over to the left. Side bend over to your left. Take your arms wide apart on a diagonal, reclasp your hands, come back up. We do it 3 more times. Side bending to the left, opening the arms out wide, reclasping and coming up. Do it 2 more. Go over to the left, open wide, reclasp and up. Just 1 more time. Side bending, arms on a diagonal, reclasp them, come back up. Now narrow your elbows in and drop your chin to your chest. It's a stretch for the back of your neck. Then bend your knees and let your elbows come down to touch your knees. Keep your hands clasped and come all the way back up. Widen your elbows, arc backwards. Thanks, man. Let's do it 3 more times. Narrow your elbows, come in and down. Widen, come up and back. 2 more, come in and down. Up and back. 1 more, in and down. Go up and back. Stay up and back. Reach your arms behind you, unclasping. Reach your arms straight up to the sky. Lower your hands down by your side. Inhale your arms out and up to the sky. Fold forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, lift to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. When you come up to stand, take your right knee up with you. Clasp your hands over your right shin. Release your hands, release the foot. Do it 3 more times. The knee comes up and down. 2 more, up and down. 1 more, up and down. Reach your arms out and up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. When you come up, take your left knee up with you, clasping your hands. Oh, one side might be a little bit more challenging than the other. Then lower your hands down, lower the foot. 3 more. The knee comes up and down. 2 more, up and down. 1 more, up and down. Reach your arms out to the sides and up. Dive forward, go out and all the way down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Walk yourself out to a plank position. It's the top of a push-up. So you just look like you're in the top of a push-up. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Your feet are about 5-6 inches apart at the back of your mat or on your floor, wherever you are. Have your shoulders forward over your wrists. Just make sure that your hips are not sagging. Then lift yourself upwards and backwards. You look like an upside down V. It's a down dog, Atha Mukha Svanasana. Take your right leg to the sky behind you. Then bend your right knee outside your right elbow. You're really opening up this right hip. Then take the right knee outside the left elbow. Straighten this leg under you. We're coming to a dying warrior. We're going to slide this leg through that we come down on the outside of the right hip. Point your back foot and come down onto your elbows. Breathe here. Let's add into this twist. Look past your right shoulder. Then look between your thumbs, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Unthread your right foot so that you're in a forearm plank. So your elbows are down, but your body is in a plank position. Then lower your pubic bone down and your knees down. Point your toes, lift your heart. Thanks, we're in a sphinx position. Then tuck your toes and lift yourself back to that forearm plank. Make your way to a regular plank. Make your way to a downward facing dog, that upside down V. Take your left leg to the sky behind you. Take your left knee to tap outside your left elbow, big opening for the left hip, the inner groin. Take the left knee outside the right elbow. Straighten the leg under you. Thread this leg through so much that the outside of the left hip comes down. Point your back foot. Plant your elbows down. Look past your left shoulder. Look between your thumbs. Let's keep the elbows down. We'll tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Unthread the left leg to a forearm plank. So you're in a plank with your elbows down. Then lower your pubic bone down. Lower your knees. Point your toes. Lift your heart. You're in a sphinx position. Tuck your toes. Lift yourself to a forearm plank. Make your way to a regular plank and downward facing dog. Look between your hands and walk your feet forward in between your hands. Inhale, come to a tabletop. It's a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Bend your knees and take your right arm to the sky. You're in a twist. Lower this right hand down. Take your left arm to the sky. You're in a twist. Lower this hand down. Put your hands on your thighs. Push off your thighs. Come to stand up. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Keep your legs straight. Come forward and down. Touch your toes. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Big morning stretch. Come forward and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down. Bend your knees. Put your hands on your thighs. Push off your thighs. Come to stand up. Lower your hands. Take your right arm across your chest. Take your left hand above the elbow. Give a tug down and across. Then take this elbow overhead. You can push the button, Nancy. Okay. Release the arms down by your side. Take your left arm across your chest. Take your right hand above your elbow. Give a tug down and across. Take this elbow up and behind. Give a stretch. Take your arms out wide apart. Stretch here. Give yourself a hug with your right arm on top. Open your arms wide apart. Give yourself a hug with your left arm on top. Open your arms wide apart. Take your hands to prayer. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this morning stretch.